Do you remember that alto speaker? Well, with your help, we've managed to put together a part 2, and this is it. Just in case you haven't seen part 1, I'll do a quick recap. Somebody brought up this Alto TX210 speaker. I don't usually do speakers, but sometimes to help somebody out, I'll have a look on my day off. But as you can see, no power, no light there. Doesn't want to come to life. Having a quick look inside, and you can possibly see just next to my screwdriver, there are 2 bulged caps. And I thought, hello, I'm quids in here, quick repair. So I decided to remove them. The reason I coated it in glue, it's one of those connections that hasn't really got a... Sums up the build quality of these, to be honest. Okay, I think they're probably loose enough to get out. I'm just checking that both negative sides are this side. Anyway, so that's what I did. I decided to put 2 new caps in and give it a test again. And guess what? Yeah, it's never the capacitors, and it wasn't this time. But we did find out what it was after digging through tons, or what felt like tons of black gooey silicon, holding it in. You couldn't see. But it did turn out that the main voltage regulator here had, well, you can see it's blown up. It's blown its face off. And the problem that comes with that is, of course, how on earth am I supposed to know what the number is? It's just impossible to work out. Unless, of course, you've got friends in the comments and people that know certain things. And looking at your comments, most of you were going for this particular voltage regulator, because it is quite a common one. This is the 245, so it's only £6.89 in eBay, and I thought, in for a penny, in for a pound, and I decided to order it. And it did come through a few weeks later, but then after checking an email which came through a couple of days later, I got this from Vic Curtis. Vic, you're an absolute star. He took his speaker to bits, disassembled it just to check what the regulator IC was. Not a 245, it's a 250. He said, good luck. Vic, you've gone above and beyond the call of duty, and thank you very much for doing that. That's absolutely brilliant. So, of course, I decided to pop back to eBay. This one was a little bit more expensive, but don't care about that. For £9.94, I'm sure I could have got it cheaper if I'd have gone to China or somewhere else, but £9.94 is fine. It would have arrived in 3 or 4 days, and it did. Bit of extra flux on this stuff. Double-sided print board, so needs all the help it can get. Problem with this double-sided printboard stuff, it takes ages to suck out the solder from down the holes. I say ages. It takes about 10 or 15 minutes if you're patient. But so far, I've only managed to get 5 out of the 6 holes. So it is a case of just taking your time. There's still one in there that won't come out. I need 6 holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this one is still blocked. I keep holding it up to the light to see if all 6 are clear. You probably can't. If I do the camera just there, and just to show you we're looking down here, I think we've got all 6 now, haven't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, there's still one. There's still one that won't clear. And sometimes if it's really stubborn, a good old trick is to get one of the pins from the IC you took out in the first place, heat up one of the legs, poke it through the hole, and that will help you. Sometimes. Well, that's the old pin going in it now, so that's got to have cleared it. Can you now see all 6? I think you can. Well, 5.5, that'll do. Look like it's time for a new toothbrush. I'm sure there's somebody walking up my garden path. I'm just looking at... It looks like those 3 are together. I'm going to have to get it right from this side first, and then... In principle, that's actually a very good idea, but it doesn't work. And I'm sure you'll know why. Tell me in the comments. I can't tell you how long it took me to get that in there, but it did. But it's in. I tend to find, I don't know about other people, but the cheaper the PCB is made, just more awkward it is to sort it out. Maybe I'm just having one of those days. Maybe I'm just having one of those lives. Right, well, let's get it reassembled. Okay, you can't quite see what I'm doing here because it's out of camera shot, but I'm using a variac and I'm turning the AC voltage up very slowly, watching out for the power lights there, which start to flicker and flash. Okay, it's got a blue light on the front, look. I'm just plugged in my microphone, so if it sounds weird, it's because it's coming through my desk microphone that I use for voiceovers, because that's the only thing I've got with an XLR connection. But it's working, and it all seems to be okay. Testing 1, 2, hello. That's all right, that. I'm still surprised there's no EQ with it, but there's obviously a reason for that. Maybe there's a mix that goes into it first.